Into the timber here, we just want to show you a little bit about how you can actually treat your forested areas of your property as a food plot as well. You can actually increase the food supply by about 100 times what it normally would be if you do not manage the timber. We wanted to talk a little bit about a process called timber stand improvement, which basically encompasses different things like crop tree release or understory release. We'll talk a little bit about some of those things right now. Just looking around here, you can see right over here we got a nice walnut tree. There's several nice walnut trees in here. They're really valuable timber trees. They're going to grow about twice as fast if you manage them. And what that involves on a lumber tree like that is something called crop tree release, where you look at the canopy of your crop tree and any surrounding tree that's touching the canopy of your desired tree, you want to eliminate by girdling the bark and applying a herbicide. In that case, there's a nice walnut. There's a hackberry tree right here that we would kill to favor that walnut. That'll help that walnut grow a lot faster. And in the future, you have a much more valuable forest at a much faster rate with a higher quality log. And when you get into your oak timber, that's when you start impacting your food supplies for your whitetail. You can increase the acorn production by about 10 times what it normally would be if you do this process in an oak forest. There's another process called an understory release, which is very heavy cutting. You may go through and select a few trees that you want to save. In that case, a really nice walnut. Maybe you'll walk another 30, 40 yards, pick another walnut or an oak. And then you come through and maybe kill a bunch of non-desired trees where you're opening up the mid-story and the ground cover so sunlight can come in and develop a lush understory browse habitat for the deer. That'll make your timber much more attractive for whitetails to live in, actually move into to feed. We do a lot. We do about 500 acres a year or more of timber stand improvement work under both of those understory release and crop tree release headings. And most of the timbers in Iowa are going to qualify for either one of those. But in this case here, you got some walnuts, not a lot of oak here, but just take a look at your timber and decide what you want to do. And there is cost share money available for this too, so it's heavily cost shared and encouraged by the state DNR. So something to check out and see if your timber qualifies for and help your timber and your wildlife at the same time.
Coming up next, Patrick McKinnon.